What is up, everybody? Damn, I pressed the wrong button. Welcome to the Heat Check, brought to you by Jaron Ikner and Starstruck Multimedia. This is the return of my live stream show where I hop on here and I listen to your music and I give you my pure thoughts, just what I think about it. I try to be as honest as possible, but I also try to be nice for the most part. I feel like my goal here is to try to say at least something positive about every song that comes on to the Heat Check. For those of you who don't know who I am, which is most of you that are watching this, my name is Jaron Ikner. I'm a multimedia artist. I've been doing it for like 20 years. I'm a writer, storyteller, filmmaker, rapper, social media guy. I do all kinds of stuff. I do it all. Basically anything media related. And people seem to value my opinion. I actually started doing the Heat Check, I don't know, I think it was 2018, 2017 when I started doing the Heat Check. And so I decided to stop for a variety of reasons, but we're getting back to it for the sake of the fact that, we out here shining. So let me make sure that we are good sound-wise here, which I think we are. And I think we're going to go ahead and just get into this. So we have like 25 songs that we're going to work through tonight. If you want to submit your song right now, like if you thought you're late, you're not, you can still submit at the link at the bottom or in the description, nero.fan/Jaron Ikner. You can submit your music there. And we're going to go through all the songs. I'm going to go through all submissions that come in tonight. So this could go all night if you guys keep submitting. I know we got, like I said, like 24 songs and things that we got right now. So that's at least a couple hours. So the rules of how this is going to work is that basically I'm going to try to listen to the song for at least 30 seconds. Like, doesn't matter what genre it is. I'm going to try and listen to it for at least 30 seconds. If I enjoy the song a lot, I will add it to my playlist called Struck by Stars on on Spotify, which I've been working on for a while now. It has a decent amount of followers. It's a real playlist. It's one that I curate myself. And I'm looking for more music to add to the playlist. So if you got it, I'm going to add it. And then also another rule is that if you are going to submit AI music, I will call it out. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to review it. It might be solid, but I will mention that it is AI. Just for the sake of brevity. If I think that it's AI, I'm going to say that in the thing. So just be prepared for that. If you're out here submitting AI tracks or whatever, there's a good chance that I might call you out. So, yeah. Anyways, you can also follow me on my website, jaronikner.life.com. I didn't put a link in the bio. I'll probably do it next time. But hopefully this works out to the point where we start to do this weekly. Shout out to everybody on Reddit that has submitted their songs and people on Instagram and my Facebook. I appreciate all you guys. This is our first go. If this goes well, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it popping. And that's the ultimate dream here. And also, too, if you are watching this live, we are trying to do a little goal here. I decided that if we get $5, $10 or higher super chats, I will do a freestyle over whatever the hell you all want me to. So make sure you guys tap in on the chat, and we're going to go ahead and get this ish cracking. So we're doing this different from what I usually do it. Usually I have people just submit me songs like through my email. But we are using this Nero system. So you'll see here, right here, in the bottom right-hand screen, you have the queue of all the songs that are coming up. And like I said, if you want to add your song to the queue for free, you could do that just by submitting to the link in the comments or in the description. If you want to skip, I think we have a couple skips. We have one or two skips. I think it's like $5 for a regular skip. And then there's like a super skip for $10. And then there's the throne, which I think this makes you that dude for the thing for like $50. And we're trying this out. As I said, this is all brand new to me using all this newer stuff. So we're going to see how it goes. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'm taking another sip of my green tea here. Let's see, we got a few watchers in here already, so that's good. Shout out to y'all for participating. Oh, we went dark there. Shout out to y'all for participating. We got 7 watchers right now, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get into the first song here, which is not, so it says Lore here. That's actually my track on my new album, which is Never Perfect. That was a placeholder because I had to test out the system, and you can't delete, apparently. So that's why that song is there. The first song is actually going to be Polo G, 95 Bulls featuring King Von. So let's go ahead and get that going. Boom. We're going to go ahead and go boom. And we're going to hear how this sounds. So also one thing too I should mention about the music here. I don't have my light on, by the way, so you just have to deal with the darkness for a little bit. Oh, sorry. I got the wrong song on here, first of all. We have a skip, and that's actually my homie Stack Styles. Shout out to Stack Styles. I actually came up with him in the rap scene of Arizona. He saw what I was doing. He's doing very well right now. He's actually signed to, I forget the label, Suburban Noise Records. Got DJ Swamp. This song that we're doing is actually called Take Your Time, produced by Able Beats, DJ Swamp. And once again, he paid for the skip. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. And, well, yeah, I was going to say about the music. I decided that I'm going to play the music through my microphone versus playing it through the system. This is trying to avoid copyright strikes. Now, I know we're doing a live music review show, so I'm taking the risk with that. But I obviously want to play the music live to some degree, but I don't want to blast it through the system because that might make it more likely to get. And I want to be able to talk over it, too, just in case there's some things I need to say. So this is Take Your Time by Stack Styles. Let's get it.
Yo, I remember this one summer, man. Back in the day, there was this hottie by the pool, you know what I'm saying? I had to go holler at her. She didn't even live in the same complex, you know what I'm saying? So it turns out she lived across town. And, you know, I was so dumb back then, I didn't even know why she was at the complex, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, the night got crazy. You're not gonna believe everything that went down this night, yo. Story time, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, check it out. That's how it goes. It was another hot summer, met a baddie by the pool, you know I had to get a number. Now I know you heard it all before, but this was something different. Didn't even say it since before she gave me all the digits. Felt that late night mission was in the near future. Heard back in the background saying I'm a loser. Wish tonight was coming sooner, but I gotta play it cooler. Looking for the perfect shooter, even though she works at Hooters. But yo, check it out. As it turns out, she doesn't even stay here, yo. She lives across town, but she wants to get down. So tonight I'm eastbound. I'll be riding that cloud. Now the time of the hour, so I'm out on the prowl. My call starts overheating. Anxiety hit me and I start rapidly breathing, cause I'm delaying the meeting. Just wanna get laid for the weekend. So I called her before my phone died and gave her a reason. She said, take your time, everything will be just fine. We just gotta live out.
All right, so far I actually really dig this song. I noticed the Tupac sample on there. The I think it's Round and Round. Round and round, upside down. Now, I don't remember exactly what the song is, but I do remember that sample. And what I'm getting from this song is like straight up West Coast cool vibes that I think Stack Styles has actually kind of mastered as an artist. And so it's super cool to see him like progress to this point where he's doing this type of music because he's really like kind of just tapped into that lane. And I think what's important about what Stack Styles does as an artist is the fact that like he's been doing it for a long time. Like I actually know this guy personally. I've known this guy for about like 15 years now. And he's one of those artists that it took a while to like kind of like, he knew the lane that he wanted to carve like from day one. And that was very clear. But just because you know the lane that you want to be in doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to achieve it without practice. And so what I'm saying is that Stack Styles has put in a lot of effort, a lot of practice. This dude has toured the country multiple times. He has put in the work musically. And now he's like really falling into a sound that's like very signature to him. And it's very like, he's got it really dialed in. And so this song is a good example of that. We're going to play a little bit more of it. Just a little bit more of it, and then we will keep it moving. But yeah, I mean, I really rock with what he's got going so far. The beat's cool too. Like I like the bounce of the beat.
And a couple eights, no need to be irate. Then I can still be great, so I walked the Circle K. It didn't hit me till I walked in the store. He said, put your hands up and get down on the floor. Looking at the masked man, I just stood there and froze. Then he took his gun out and put it right to my nose. Inside my head, yo, I was like, go with the flow. But before I said no, the cops kicked in the door. Me and the clerk hit the ground, and that was all that she wrote. When it was all said and done, nobody wanted to smoke. But all jokes aside, I need to find me a ride. The cops are asking me questions, and I got no time to jive. Yo, I've been so deprived, I just need to unwind. Found a payphone, yo, I hope that she believes me this time. She said,
Lit. I'm trying to decide like how long I want to play the song for, because I'm realizing that if I play the song too long, it might get flagged. But I'm hoping, well, no, we'll see. This is our first time doing this in this format. But that was Stack Styles, Take Your Time. That song was good enough for me to add it to my playlist. So I have my playlist called Struck by Stars. I've been working on this playlist for a while now. So I'm pretty proud of it. I think I've had it for like a couple years. It doesn't have a lot of followers, but you know, there's some good followers on there. I think we have like 700 followers on there, and I deleted a bunch of songs on there to make room for new songs. So I always try to like keep good songs on there. So I added Stack Styles song to my Struck by Stars playlist. So that's cool. We're gonna keep it moving. So next up is now Polo G. So now we're doing Polo G. His song is called 95 Bulls, featuring, let me see here, featuring King Von. So I think this is like a remix of a King Von song. Essentially, that's what we got going on here. And yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm not like that familiar with King Von. Like I know who King Von is, and I've heard some of his songs, but I'm not like super familiar. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I think we're good. And once again, if you're catching up on this and you're just not watching this, we're doing live reviews. Jaron Ikner. If you want to submit, there is a link in the description. Hit me up. Let's get it popping. This is gonna play. Oh, there we go.
Niggas be acting all tough, be acting all hard too. We bring them mop out. So that boy, he was like, and I run this, I'll beat his ass and then I'ma pop out. I don't care about you, you're free or punk. The fuck in my face while I pop out. I'll go back trucking and make it out back to the skill, bitch ass and I'll hop out. And I wish phone was still there. Could've win that force 100. You a bitch, you all how to be doing that. Gotta got on my level, you come here. This is if your life dance, man. I'm home, baby girl, just come here. I don't care about you, you're fuck yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there. So I'm going to say the positive things first that I like about this track. I think that he's got a good flow in terms of how he's writing the beat. He's found a pocket that he can flow in and get into it. With that said, there's a lack of clarity in the lyrics that could be attributed to a couple things. One of those things could be the way that he's recording it. It sounds like it's recorded on a very not so good mic, whether he did it on his phone over the beat or whatever. The microphone is a little rough, and therefore there's not like a lot of clarity in the vocals, and so even with the flow, it's kind of hard to hear what he's saying, and it's a little disappointing because I feel like with the flow, he understands what he's trying to do with the song, but this is where production and engineering like really like comes into play right now, because like, yeah, you could record in your bedroom and you could get it done, etc. and so forth, but if I can't hear what you're saying, and it sounds like kind of, if it's like not pleasant to my ears, then I'm gonna feel some type of way, and that's gonna cause me to click out. And so Loaded the Kid, I suggest that, you know, just drop a couple dollars on a better microphone. This mic that I got right here, I think I got at a pawn shop for like, I don't know, like $120. This is a Rode NTA, and they're super cheap for the most part. You can even get like a hand, like Shure SM58 and use a hand mic and go that route. and that might help out the sound just a little bit. I don't know how you could record it, but the recording's a little rough for me to be like, yeah. So, keep it pushing. I appreciate the submission. Love the kid. One love to you and yours. We're going to go ahead and keep it moving. The next track that we have up on here is going to be Midwest Blender Company. And the song is called, let me see here. The song is called, sorry, it's taking a while here. In Charge of My Breaking Heart. Let's get it. I like the composition so far. Liking the lyrics. Okay. I'm digging the lyrics on this. This is some pretty good songwriting. I'm reading the bio, and I can tell that they're from Chicago, and that's kind of like the vibe that I get from it. Just like the bounces, like on some like Chicago like bass band type ish, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good so far. I'm digging the lyrics a lot. Some very good songwriting. The vocals are very clean. The composition of the melody is very strong. I'm not mad at this song so far. The name is weird, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw the name Midwest Blender Company, I thought you guys were AI, but you guys aren't AI. This is not AI. I'm pretty sure it's not. If it is, then we're super cooked. But this is really, really good so far. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to listen to a little bit more. I think what I'm going to do with this, and you guys can let me know in the comments how we should go about doing this. Because like I said, my main goal here is to be able to play the songs. But I also don't want to get like flagged or hit with the copyright strike or something like that. So I'm thinking like maybe like I play like half the song. That's probably already too long. But I don't think playing the whole song is the best idea. But let me know in the comments what you think, though. So that chorus is actually pretty pop radio worthy. Like that's like the kind of chorus or kind of song that you would hear on the radio. I like this song a lot. I'm actually going to add it to my playlist. So congratulations, Midwest Blender Company. I think you might need to tweak the name a little bit. It sounds a little weird. I don't know. But maybe there's a story behind it, and maybe you guys should leave with that. But that's just my thoughts on it. But I love that song. Added it to the playlist. Congratulations, Midwest Blender Company. Make sure you guys check them out wherever you find them at. Midwest Blender Company is their name. Midwest Blender Company. Yeah, so we're going to keep it moving. Hold on, we got a comment. Someone says that we should play it to the end. Yeah, I kind of want to. We'll play the song to the end, just to give this song a fair shake. But this is saying that the issue is that like the songs get hit with the content ID and it becomes a whole thing when I play too much of the song. But I'm doing a live review show, so I guess this is for y'all. We're doing this for y'all. So you're right, QWERTY. Yeah, the song kind of gives me vibes of like Phoenix, like Modest Mouse, that kind of vibe, like the kind of folkish, Americanish, but super poppy type of sound. Like, the song has a lot of potential. I think the recording isn't quite on the level of like super polished, but that's okay for sure. That's not a bad thing at all. I'm just trying to find something negative to say, I guess. I don't know. The chorus is kill. I really like the chorus a lot. In charge of breaking my heart. In charge of breaking my heart. Okay, so that just stopped some reason. Something went off wrong with my internet connection here. But it's all good because the song was almost over. We're going to go ahead and keep it moving. Like I said, I appreciate you guys with the comments. And we'll keep it moving with the next track. We are trying to get through as many songs as we can. We're gonna go through all the songs. We're going through all the songs. We got 24 songs in queue. So this might take a couple hours. We might be here for a bit. If you guys hear a song that you like, let me know. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? And let them know. Let them know because, we're all about feedback and community here. It's not just about my opinion. It's about your guys' opinion too. I'm not sure the people are in the thread. I'm seeing comments. I'm seeing people watching. So they might see you appreciate that song and go listen to it in a higher quality because I'm playing it through my microphone. I'm not playing it directly. So, go check it out. You can see the song title right here in the bottom right corner of the screen. So go support, and we're going to keep it moving. So next track on the list is going to be Loretta 77 from Kitsch. I think it's called Kitsch. I hope I'm saying it right. Kitsch. Let's get it. Eskeet. And once again, if you want to submit a song, I'm still taking submissions. I haven't closed submissions. So if you want to hop in on this, feel free to submit a song in the link in the description. Okay. I let that play for a minute because I was digging that. Immediately, it made me think of a combination of like Tool and Queens of the Stone Age, which, Queens of the Stone Age is actually like one of my favorite bands. And something about the way that the drums are sequencing and the way that it rolls had give me like these really like big Tool vibes and Queens of the Stone Age vibes. So that's a good start. It's a good start. Also, the vocals are very interesting, very haunting. I like the haunting vocals. And I like the way the song progresses, like with the way I stopped it right there in the breakdown. That was pretty cool with the doom, doom, doom. This is a very dynamic song so far. I'm rocking with it so far. Let's keep it moving. I'm digging that. I really, really dig the vocals. I'm actually going to follow this band. I like the sound a lot. This is right up my alley in terms of what because I'm a hip hop artist. I do rap music for the most part, but I like me a good moody rock song. This has a vibe to it. I'm also going to go ahead and add it to my playlist. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the song is called Loretta 77, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that yet on like the air, but the song is called Loretta 77. We're adding this to the playlist. Struck by Stars, best independent music. We'll listen to a little bit more. I decided that I'm going to listen to like most of the song if I like it. I don't listen to the whole song, but I really dig this song a lot. Just give it a spin. I'm seeing that you only have like 7 monthly listeners on your Spotify, man. We gotta get those numbers up. So if you guys are listening to this, go follow Kish Music or Kitsch. That's KITCSCH, and give the music a follow, man. This is not bad. I'm not upset at this song right now, overall. I'm trying to keep up. Did I mess up here? Oh, hold on a second. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, okay, yeah, the ending was the best. I love that ending. Was really, really good. The ending actually really kind of confirmed like the Queens of Stone Age inspirations and vibes that I was getting from the song, because that sounded like a Queens of the Stone Age type of ending. Just the way that the chords are rising and like the way that it felt that. I dig that a lot. Good stuff, Kitsch. Good stuff. All right, we're going to keep it moving. We got plenty of more songs to get through. Up next is going to be, let's see here. An Appeal to Heaven, Part 2 by Michael Blackburn. Now, if I recall correctly, when I saw the submission, he was saying that this was like political, like he wanted to drop this on Martin Luther King Day, or he posted this because of Martin Luther King Day. So I'm expecting something political with some political vibes to it. Let's give it a spinaroo and see what's up. He posted a YouTube link. We're not facilitating YouTube videos at the moment. Maybe in the future ones we'll probably do videos. I didn't set it up for video. I could right now, but I don't want to. So we're not going to do videos. We're just going to listen to the song, and we're going to take it from there. So this is Michael Blackburn, Appeal to Heaven, Part 2. Skipping Part 1.
The song is called An Appeal to Heaven, Part 2.
My beating heart is built to last.
Cool. I get it. He's kind of just having a jam session with this song. Very politically charged lyrics. From what I can tell from the video and the T-shirt, this dude is he's leaning left. He's a liberal. It's tight. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and this is the beautiful thing about music in general is the idea that we use it as a way to protest, as a way to speak our mind, a way to like really tap into the pulse of how people are feeling in this world. And so I always appreciate good music for that reason. Songs like this, where it's just kind of like a guy with a guitar, just like telling the story or telling how he's feeling about the world, is kind of having like kind of Bob Dylan-y kind of vibes. Not as lyrically prowess, not as much lyrical prowess as Bob Dylan, but that's like kind of like the vibe that I'm getting is like man on guitar telling it to the man, sticking it to the man. Is what I'm trying to say here. So that's like kind of what I got from the song. So Michael Blackburn, not bad. I'm not mad at the song. I want to hear part 1. Send me part 1 when you get a chance, just so I can do like a compare and contrast. Like, is part 1 the same chords, or is it like a different chord, or is this like a continuation, etc. so forth. We're gonna keep moving. Let's see. Up next is Melody Hope, A Brand New Day. Now I should say that they sent this is a Spotify link too. If you are watching this and you want to submit your music, hit the link in the description. You can skip the line if you want to, or you could just wait.
The jigsaw is falling into place. A smile is shining on my face. The sun is smiling in the sky. I can't believe I feel so high. Basking in the afterglow, just as the sky painted a rainbow. My favorite song came on the radio. My baby's wagging her tail at me. I feel so joyful and so happy, so glad and mad about my 4 legs.
Sorry, I went silent for a second because I had to do some research on this song. To be honest, I was getting kind of AI vibes on this, but as I continued to do a little bit of research, they seem to have a career, and they seem to have some things going on, but I don't know. And the reason why, this is why I say that I get AI vibes from this song. It's because the composition and the vocal tones and the whole structure of the song is just way too clean. Now, if this song sounds really good, basically is what I'm saying. This is the thing that people don't understand. If I'm calling your song AI and it's not, then that means that your song is probably sounding pretty damn good, or it's sounding like complete boo-boo. So right now, what I'm trying to do is do a little bit of research on Melody Hope to see if we can discover if this track is AI. I don't want to spend too much time on it. And I'm not trying to embarrass Melody Hope or anything like that. I'm just curious. Because based off of, like, let's go to your most recent song. Like your oldest song is July 22nd, 2025, which suggests that you just started this career 6-7 months ago, which is in line with the rise of Suno. I'm going to listen to another song on your page. This is how I'm going to determine this. If the vocal tones match and the style is similar, then I will retract my statement and say that it's not AI. But if I listen, I'm going to click on this song called Alzheimer's Disease. Weird name for a song, by the way. And we're going to hear how this sounds.
The jigsaw's falling out of place. A smile is wiped right off my face.
I don't know. That sounded very AI-ish. I'm sorry, Melody Hope. I think your song is AI. I'm going to click on one more. I'm going to give you one more shot here. I'm going to click on this song called Outsider. I'm going to click on Outsider here. Give this a listen.
I was born in the wrong place, in the wrong time, with the wrong face. Truly a crime. Still glad I'm not you. Follow my true cue. You only care about money. I have better things to do.
I'm calling it AI. I'm sorry, Melody Dope Hope. Your song is AI. Thus, doesn't disqualify it necessarily, and there's no real competition here. We're just listening to music. But I'm just putting the disclaimer on it, right? And I'm not going to listen to the rest of this song because I can tell that it's AI, and it's. I've messed with Suno enough, and I've used Suno enough, and I've listened to enough AI music to like be able to pick up like the nuances of the song. And based off of my little bit of research, the fact that you don't have any music before July 22nd, 2025, which is like, what, 8 months ago? Every song has like a similar chord structure. And if you are an independent artist, the quality of your music is very, 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 very good because it's not real, artificially generated. If I'm wrong, Melody of Hope, you can reach out to me. You can comment in the chat if you want to. You can send me a photo. 'Cause that's another thing too, is there's no photos of this artist, and I feel like if this is a female artist that was really out here grinding, we would see her. I'd be able to go to her Instagram right now. Matter of fact, I'll give you one more shot, and I will try to find your Instagram page. If you have an Instagram page, then I will retract statements. And when I say Instagram page, I mean that I want to be able to easily find you. Your name is so generic, Melody Hope, that it's kind of hard to find you. So I'm not even going to go too hard on that. But yeah, sorry, Melody Hope. Your music's AI. Try again next time. Maybe hit the gym. I don't know. We're going to keep moving. Next track is Candy World by Trainee Bob. I think I'm saying that right. Trainee Bob, Candy World. Yeah, let's get it. Click on this link. And let me see. Okay, that was 30 seconds. No. I also think that might be AI generated too. I don't know, but that was not great. And I think while the song had some interesting ideas in it, they weren't executed very well. And I think a lot of it has to do with everything was very loud. All the instruments were just blaring. And it kind of had like this kind of goofy, Wallace and Gromit kind of vibe to it. I don't even know if that's the way to describe it, but that's what I keep thinking about, and that's what I'm going to say. So Wallace and Gromit soundtrack, beat, old looking type track. And yeah, it wasn't very appealing to my ears. So I'm sorry, Trainee Bob. And if you got more music, feel free to send it over. I would love to listen to it, but that's just how I feel, man. I'm trying to be honest about it. And I'm not going to dwell too much on it. We're going to keep it moving. We're about a little under halfway. And up next is going to be You Rock My World. This is, I think, a MJ cover, Michael Jackson cover by Nicole Chochian. Hope I'm not butchering your name too bad. My apologies. But we're going to go ahead and get cracking. Here we go. This is a a cover of Michael Jackson's You Rock My World. Great song, by the way. So, nope. Okay, so I will say that I think that you have a good voice. I think that your voice is really good. However, I don't think that this is the right song for you. And I think the reason why I say that is because your voice seems to have much more of a silky texture, like kind of like a smooth, like kind of like slower, kind of R&B-ish kind of vibe. I'm not saying that the song's not R&B, but what I'm saying is that like for you to do a cover of this song, this Michael Jackson song, whose voice is very like, I don't want to use the word grating, but that's what keeps coming to my head. Like it's very like sharp, and you do a good job of covering the song and the lyrics in terms of your own style. But I think like this is not quite the right song for you. Like I would love to hear more of your stuff for sure. I'm very interested in what you have else to offer in terms of vocal range. But I feel like, as a matter of fact, let me look at your page real quick. Let me see what you got going on over here. Do you like do just covers if that's your whole thing? I'm seeing Dive for Smile on here. Yeah, I would be interested in hearing how you sound under some different type of production. And in the sense that, like, I bet you probably chose this song because it's probably one of your favorite songs. But there's probably other songs that I feel like you could probably sing better in terms of, like, it complementing your vocal tones more. And when I think about, like, kind of like slower tracks, tracks that are like, you know, a little bit like slower, like sensual R&B. That's the tone that I get from your voice. I think you have a great voice, like I said, but this particular song that you sent me, knowing how Michael Jackson sounds, and of course, like a cover isn't necessarily like supposed to be exactly like the original artist, right? It's supposed to be your rendition of it. But I almost feel like your vocals are like kind of like almost dragging a little bit. Versus, like Michael Jackson's like snappy, like, nah. It's hard to explain. I'm not going to do my Michael Jackson impression too much, but let's give it a little bit more because you're saying that it gets better near the end. See, even when I hear that chorus, it's like I feel like it's not like your vocals aren't snapping enough. Like they're very floaty. Like you're carrying the lyrics a little bit longer. Where like Michael Jackson's version is a little bit more snappy. And like I said, you're doing your version of it. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit to near the end here. Your voices are just a lot more refined than what the song calls for. That's what it calls. I'm not even sure if I'm using the right term, but like when I hear your vocals and I hear your vocal tones, I almost think like gospel or choir-y, and I almost bet that you have a choir background just because of the fact that your vocals are so much more smoother than what the beat calls for. You rock my. You rock my. But even the way you do that, you rock my. Like it sounds very like choral and choirish. Doesn't necessarily sound like Michael Jackson. And once again, I keep saying that because I know that's not how covers work. You do your version of it. But I would love to hear some more music from you. I'd love to hear like some more original music. Next week, if I do this next week or whatever, if you see the post or you want to follow my page, keep an eye out for the next one. And please send me some original music because you said you got some original music coming. I rock with it, though. Make sure you guys check out Nicole Chochian and Chochian. Nicole Chochian. Make sure you check her out. We are. Oh, you say you never sang in the choir. Sorry. Well, that's just the vibe that I get. Like the way that you're doing your runs. You rock my. It has a very like kind of holy sound to it. Like I said, your voice is beautiful. Like I'm not knocking your voice at all. But I think the contrast with that particular track, like knowing like how Michael Jackson like kind of had very snappy. He wasn't really doing like runs. He was now you rock my world. Like it's kind of very like sharp. You rock my world. Like you're kind of doing longer runs on it, and it's like, okay, so you clearly got some vocals. You clearly can sing. You're hitting the keys. You're good there. I just think that the blend on this song is not quite there. We'd love to hear more of your stuff. Please send it over. When we do more of this, we're gonna keep it moving. Next track is gonna be "Hey Anarchy" by The Telegraphist. Cool. Let's get it. Once again, you're watching The Heat Check live on Star Trek Multimedia. If you want to submit your song, please do in the description at nero.fan/Jaron Ikner. And we're going to keep it moving. Got me taking my jacket off. It's so hot in the heat check. I'm loving it so far. It's very good stuff. I'm reading your profile, and you said that your influences are like Bon Iver, Sigarios, I forgot how to pronounce the name, and Peter Gabriel. And I can hear all those influences in your music. And you also say no AI. Hey, you're banging, man. You got some skills. You got some talents. Keep it moving. Okay, that part's a little slower for me. What's up, cousin? I see my cousin really big vibes in the comments. What's up? I see you. That part was a little bit slower for me. Let's skip, do a little bit of skipping here. I'm gonna skip to the 3 minute mark. Let's go to the 3 minute mark here. So this part reminds me of Incubus, specifically, A Crow Left with Murder. I think that's what the album's called. That whole album sounds like this part right here, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like I get big Incubus vibes. I didn't see Incubus on your list of inspirations, but Incubus is like kind of like what I think the most about this song, like what my mind goes to. Like I said the Crow Left to Murder. Is that what that album's called? I think that's what the album's called. I should know. It's actually one of my favorite Incubus albums, but the Crow Left to Murder. Let me look this up to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Incubus. Because I might be just saying it wrong. A Crow Left of the Murder. Okay, yeah, I was right. A Crow Left of the Murder is the album that I'm referring to. And that's what I get when I hear this song. Like that particular album had a very like kind of dark, melodic kind of sound that like it's really kind of hypnotizing, especially that last part. That's what I get from the song, is like that type of album. I love that album, by the way. So this is a good thing. I'm not going to put it on my playlist just because like I don't actually think I'll listen to this song a lot, to be dead honest. It's a good song, but like it's not something that I would like actually listen to like a lot. But let's keep moving. We got more music. We got about halfway through the submissions at this point. I appreciate everybody who's been submitting so far, and we're going to try and do this next week. If you guys would like me to do more of this, let me know. Please follow, like me, let me know in the comments. And we'll be back again next week. But we're only halfway through. We're not done yet. Also, we have the goal thing that I'm trying out on the super chat. So if you do send 5 yellow super chats, which is $10 or more, before the end of this stream, I will bust a freestyle over whatever song you guys want me to rap over. Think about it. I'm kind of nice with it sometimes. We'll see. Hopefully that's enticing. Let's see. Next up is Ken Block. The song's called Ken Block by Chaotic One. He is from Arizona, Tucson, I believe. So we're going to get this shit cracking. That's the hometown. Tucson, Arizona. That's where I'm from. So let's go. Like the beat. Beat's grimy. Okay, so I'm listening to this and I'm trying to read the lyrics because he has the lyrics posted on here, and I'm realizing that he's not rhyming any of the words together. None of the words are rhyming right now. And I guess that's okay because there's like a flow. He's definitely this kind of like going like this to the talk, and he's talking, but he's not necessarily saying anything that has to rhyme. He's just talking to the beat, and it sounds like this. I'm not mad at that, but at the same time, like, you know, I want to hear the flow. Like, I want to hear a flow. I'm not hearing a flow in this song right now. It's kind of like he's writing down a bunch of ideas and a bunch of interesting thoughts. Like, I'm reading the lyrics, and the lyrics are actually interesting, but the delivery of the lyrics is a little off-putting because he is talking like this and there's no rhyme, and I'm trying to find the pattern to the flow. The beat's sick. The beat's super sick, but to be honest, the flow's not doing the beat the justice that I feel this beat deserves. Just keep listening, though. Yeah, it's kind of hard to listen to this track because, like I said, there is no like flow. And I'm sure he might comment on this and say that there is a flow, but there's no flow. And when I mean flow, there's no like structure to the song, to the verse that is appealing. And when I say appealing, I mean like pleasing. It's kind of a chore to listen to. If I didn't have the lyrics up, because I'm following along as you're saying it to understand what you're saying. If I didn't have the lyrics up, I probably would have clicked out earlier. The lyric, I said, there's some ideas here that are interesting. I'm not upset at the writing, but the delivery, also the sound quality of the mic is a little low too. So like the combination of the sound quality of the mic where he's just kind of talking like this and there's no quite flow. So I don't know how to it's hard for me to even talk like that without like rhyming or trying to rhyme a word together. So it makes it interesting, or it's like you could just like rap a whole verse without ever rhyming any of the words together. Cool, but it's not for me, dog. I'm gonna have to revisit some other songs from you to see if that's just something, because I don't know, like I'm familiar with like who you are, but I don't listen to like a lot of your music, so I don't know if this is just like you experimenting or if that's just like how it is for all your music. But the flow is a little grating, and I think I would say, if I were to offer some advice, I would say try to find like some pockets and work on like creating stanzas, even if it's just like a typical A-B structure that allows you to like create little mini narratives. Because right now it's like almost like reading like a wall of text on Reddit is almost how it feels like when I listen to this song. It's like the equivalent of a wall of text on Reddit. Anyways, I'm going to keep moving. We're about halfway through now. Yay. So we were like, what? Like we're an hour deep. So yeah, we're about 2 hours. Cool. Up next is going to be Vacina by Jai T. I think I'm saying that right. Jai T. Yes. Okay. So, this is a YouTube link. This is a music video, but we're not doing a music video. We're just going to listen to the song. The video is AI as fuck. I'm at the pass, bro. We did 30 seconds on that. I did 33 because I know I talked over the first 3 seconds. I'm getting kind of AI vibes from it. I can't confirm it, but the video definitely doesn't help because the video looks AI AF. AI AF. That's funny. It doesn't move me. I like a lot of EDM. Matter of fact, EDM is probably one of my favorite genres of music, and I'm always looking for like interesting like uses of drums, interesting synthesizers. That sounded like almost like the stock version of listening to like a stock version of EDM. Like if you typed EDM into like a AI generator, or you try to find some stock footage of AI, of EDM, it would be that song. If you went like on a stock site and bought some fucking EDM song, it would literally be that. So sorry, Jai T. That song felt very AI-ish. If it isn't, like I said, what I want to say about the AI thing is that like, if you are using AI, like I'm not actually against the usage of AI, but I think the problem that I run into with AI the most is the fact that it all, for the most part, sounds painfully generic. Like you're not trying very hard when you're trying to make these AI songs. Like you're literally just typing in a prompt and being like, boop, and you put it out. Like I've seen people, I've used AI in very interesting ways. And there's very interesting ways that you can do it that will actually enhance your music to where people probably won't even realize that you're using AI. And then also, you're supposed to use it to enhance the sound. So when I listen to something and it's AI and I know it because of whatever reason, it's less appealing, right? Now, there's been times where I've listened to really, really good songs that turn out to be AI. And you can tell that those people put like a lot more effort to it in terms of like probably writing out the lyrics. They probably like hummed the melody or made a melody and put it in the Suno or whatever. There's ways that you could use Suno to enhance what you're trying to do. Don't just type in a prompt, because if you just type in a prompt on Suno or whatever, it's going to be ass. 98% of the time. That's just a fact. I'm sorry to break the heart of any of you AI artists out there that are hoping to get it popping, but that's just a fact, bro. Like, if you're just typing in prompts on AI on Suno, you're gonna get trash music back, bro. 9 times out of 10. And that's just me being dead honest about it. Not trying to be a hater, not trying to stop your dream of being a famous AI musician. I'm just keeping it real. Please don't rely on prompts to use AI. As simple as that. If you're gonna use AI, there's very interesting ways that you can use it. That's not one of them. That's the end of my rant. Let's keep moving. Up next is, we have Pacino on here twice, so we will skip that. This song is called Son, S-O-N, by Helmberg, H-L-M-B-R-G.
Tiny socks on the heater, little cars on the floor. You're laughing in the kitchen, I never need more. You crawl up on my shoulder, breath so soft on my skin. You ask about the future, I feel it begin. Oh yeah, Alfred, Alfred, you're the heartbeat in my chest.
I don't know, bro. That one also sounds like AI, bro. And I like I said, if Helmberg is over here, like if he's in the comment section, please respond and maybe post a photo or something like that. Because the reason why I go silent when I'm listening to the song is because I'm sitting here and I'm doing research. Like, I'm sitting here looking at your page, I'm looking at your bio, I'm Googling your name, I'm looking at your other songs, I'm seeing your posting history, I'm looking at all these clues to tell me if you're AI or not. Now, it's very disappointing that a lot of y'all just think that you can just throw some AI out here and people aren't going to look at your shit. You only have 9 monthly listeners, Helmberg, but everything on your page screams AI so far. That song was actually pretty slapping, not even a lie. And this is the problem. The previous song, remember that I said that it sounded like they put in a prompt and didn't even try to like do anything outside of that prompt, right? And so this song, he may have written the lyrics. He may have did the lyrics, and he may even like hum the melody, but it's the textures of the vocals that are the biggest giveaway. Like AI music sounds like so manufactured that it's almost like a tinge in my ear, like a tinnitus that I hear when I hear certain AI songs. And plus, when I go and look at your history, all your music came out this year, and it's only 19 days into 2026, and you dropped 4 songs in 2026. That's a red flag. Also, when I Google your name, you don't pop up anywhere, Helmberg. There's no Instagram, there's no website, none of these things that make me think, oh, this is a real person. So I'm sorry, Helmberg, your song is AI. I should get like a little like womp 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 button or something like that, like a doo doo doom AI. This is sad. This is sad. We're living in sad times where everybody thinks that they can just submit AI. I mean, I guess that's going to end up being a norm. Everybody's going to be a musician at some point, just submitting AI music. But this is like the 3rd AI song that we've gotten on this. and maybe more. Hell, I don't know. But let's keep it moving. This next track is Yours by Mino. Mino submitted this song. And we're going to see what it's about. So far, so good. I'm not mad at this song right now. I might even lie. When it first started, I thought it was AI. I was like, this mother effer. But then when I took a second to listen to the vocals sound very original. Like I don't think Suno can generate those kind of vocals, and I might be wrong. I've been wrong before in the past, but I don't think Suno can do that. Plus, when I look at his history, he has music all the way back in 2020. He only has 15 monthly listeners, man. Let's get Mino's listeners up, man. Go follow Mino. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit and listen to a little bit more of the song somewhere in the middle. Cool. I like that song. I don't love it. Like, but it's definitely the best EDM song that I've heard tonight on the stream. And it's from a real person, so that's tight. And also, I think the composition is great. I think it's slightly above your standard EDM song. Like, there's work that you could tell the dude knows what he's doing when it comes to making a good song with some EDM. Is it blowing my mind? No, it's not, but it's not bad. So keep it up, Mino. We're gonna keep it moving. This is the heat check. We're doing live music reviews. So far, so good. If you want to submit your music, you can do so at Nero.fan/Jaron Ikner. That's me, the guy listening to the musics right now. So we're going to go ahead and listen to more music. Oh my God. We got Bag It Up by the Jody Boys. Cool name, Jody Boys. Bag It Up. Let's go. If you want to submit your song, you can do so in the description. There's a link. But let's get into the Jody Boys.
Oh, I knew you were full for this.
Bag season. Hey, plug talk. We gon' run it up. We get it going and bag it up. Blue money, blue honey, we stack it up. In the trap with the club, we acting up. Whole team lit, we packing up. Run it up fast and bag it up. Big talk, no cap, we bag it up. From the mud to the top, we had enough. Now every
This is song of the night so far. And I might be biased because I'm a hip hop artist, so I like hip hop more than anything else for the most part. But I mean, this song has caught my attention the most. And you notice I'm like halfway through the song. I'm feeling this song so far. This might be song of the night so far. I rock with it. I'm not going to play the rest of the song because y'all can go listen to it. That was Jody Boy's Bag It Up. I added that song to my playlist, Struck by Stars by Independent Music on Spotify. I like that song. I like the beat. I like the singing. I like the chorus. The chorus is catchy as heck. It sounds like pretty much like your standard hip hop song in 2025, 2026. Like that's like kind of it. Now, like it didn't blow my mind. I wasn't mind blown, which is really hard to blow my mind, to be honest. Like I'm being real about that. Like to blow my mind, you need to do something crazy. But that was solid. Like I said, it might be my favorite track of the night. Shout out to the Jody Boys. Make sure you go follow them. The song's called Bag It Up. 2 thumbs up. I fuck with it. All right, so let's keep it moving. We got a few more songs left. Up next is gonna be "Hold On to the Light" by Ron Solo, I believe. Hold On to the Light. And I believe that this is a SoundCloud link. Yes, it is. Okay.
So hold on to the light, even when the night is breaking us down inside. When the world feels cold, I'll be there to guide the pieces of your soul. Just hold on to the light.
I'm suspicious. Now, reason why I say this is because I'm looking at your page, and you have a bunch of music. I'm going all the way back to 7 years, 10 years. We might have to do a deep dive on this one, folks. We might have to do a deep dive on this one because I'm getting AI vibes in that first song. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go all the way back to like 7 years. I'm gonna play this song. You have this. Hold on, let me find something here. That's something you actually posted here. Tracks. Here we go. Tracks. Hold On to the Light. Breathe You In. That's 2 months ago. I'm gonna play Stay the Night.
Chasing the light, we're running out of time.
That's definitely AI. 100%.
Here in your arms, the world feels so right. Every heartbeat a promise so bright. Don't let me stop.
I would say this. If this is not AI, then you're a very good producer. Like, very, very good. Because this is like, chain smokers, I don't know, Calvin Harris level type production. But you only got like 27 followers. You got 21 followers on your page. So it's like, well, gee, I'm gonna play one more song. I'm trying to give Ron Solo a chance here. I don't want to like bag on everybody and to say that everybody's music is AI. People are thinking I'm a fucking asshole. So let's play one more song. This is Glow in the Dark.
Late night city fades to blue. Every thought pulls me back to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry you did not pass the AI test. That was definitely AI. And the biggest tell is the fact that like the different vocals, but that vocal had like just, it's too much polish. It's really hard to explain, like especially if you're like an independent artist and like you're trying to like get your music heard as an independent artist. Like you're not gonna sound this good. You're not gonna have studio quality music, and if you do have studio quality music, you're probably not gonna be here sharing your music in a Reddit thread. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be that dope. Because if you're that dope, people are gonna be like, man, you're that dope. Unless you're like extremely introverted or something like that. Like it's weird. Like, and also there's like the infrastructure behind it too. Like if you know you're making music that good on that level, then you will have things like an email and everything all kind of set up for you. Now this guy does. He sent me links, so I'm not really knocking him. And it seems like he has been doing this for a while. Kinda. I actually don't even know, because like when I look at his, I misspoke, because originally I said that he has music as far back as 7 years. That's not true. He's been reposting music. Like this account has existed for 7 years, but his latest song is only 4 months old, which is within the Suno era. So, yeah. Anyways, sorry, people were blowing me up, not following instructions as people try to submit more music. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Sorry, Ron Solo. I think your song is AI. And here's the thing: like, if I call your song AI on this live stream, and it's not, then I implore you to prove me wrong. Like, send me like a screenshot of your stems, like a video of your stems. Send me you in the studio working on the song. And like, obviously there's no reason to prove me wrong, right? I'm just some dude going live on YouTube. So it really depends on how much that means to you to appease me. So whatever. Anyways, let's keep moving. This next track is Paper Satellite. Is Paper Satellite the name of the song? Let's see here. I think the group's called Paper Satellite. And the song's called Mess Up. Great vocals.
I'm amazed how the body's resilient, even when I'm so busy trying to kill it. My inner child's been on the loose, and my new bad habits, they need an excuse. My inner child's been on the loose.
I like this song. I like it. I was suspicious at first because I have mad trust issues, but from doing the research, they've been around for a while. 2015. They have a very polished sound that sounds like, it's ready for touring, or the big stages, the big leagues. I think they have that sound. The vocals are very dope. Like the lead singer has like kind of like Weezer-ish kind of like vocals. That's what the song reminds me of, is like Weezer, which is dope because Weezer's sick. And even in their bio, they say that it harkens back to the 90s and early 2000s. I don't know. I like the song. Like I said, I'd be getting suspicious, man. I'd be getting suspicious when music's like too good from an independent artist. But these people are not AI. They have a whole entire website with all their different albums on here. They got some pretty cool photos on here. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, if you're an independent artist and you submit music to me and it sounds this good, and there's like really high level production, I might just call you AI off rip, right? But it's really just about like being able to have the digital footprint. Like when I look at the fact that this band Paper Satellites is signed to a record label, and there's a whole ass website with their photos on here, and they're all sitting in the grass, and then here they got a bio, they got all kinds of links, they got multiple albums out. Like, this band's not AI, they're just dope. Not AI, you're just dope. Congratulations on being dope, Paper Satellites. Matter of fact, I am going to add this song to my playlist. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and add. The song is, I'm not sure if I said the song name. The song is called Mess Up. That's the name of the track. So good job on that, man. Because like I said, like, it's so easy just to make like a good sounding song with AI. But you did it. The song is great. I'm interested. I'm going to follow Paper Satellites and keep it moving. All right. We are at song 19. And this is going to be Chris Rispetti. Rispetti. What an interesting last name. The song's called Infinity. Let's keep it moving. This is The Heat Check. Mother Flowers. Oh, this is a SoundCloud link. Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Infinity.
This is slapping so far. This is really good. And this dude is not AI. I'm looking at his page. He has like 1 billion songs all the way back to 2000. Sorry, 8 years ago. Banging. This is pretty good, man. This is pretty good. I like this track. This is the kind of stuff I be wanting to hear in the club when I go to the club. If I'm going to an EDM club, I'm going to EDM night, and I'm looking for some house. It's this, like that, just banging, doom, doom, doom. That hits me in the chest. This is good, man. It's mixed well. It sounds pretty good so far. I'm skipping ahead though, for time purposes. But here we go. It gets kind of repetitive. I did actually skip over a big chunk. Let's see, is there a break in this song? Like a slowdown period? Let me see. What's this little gap right here? This song could benefit from like a chill period, like a chill point, like an extended like pad area of the song. I think you know what I'm talking about, Chris. As I say this, it's like a little bit of breathing. You said try the bridge. I think that's where I was at. Like right here. This is a little bit more chill for sure. Right here. Is that earlier? Right here. Right here. Right here. Yeah. I would say cut the drums entirely. Let that shit breathe. Cool down period. I don't know. But I'm going to follow you on SoundCloud, even though I don't use SoundCloud very often. You clearly have been doing this for a while. You got skills. I rock with it. Good job, Chris. Make sure you check out Chris Rispetti. Keep saying your name wrong. Chris Rispetti. Sensory High on SoundCloud. That was Infinity. Dude knows how to make some good EDM. Good job. All right, let's keep it moving. The next track is called Catacombs by Paradise Vultures. Very cool name. Paradise Vultures. Let's see. This song's called Catacombs. Very good songwriting. The lyrics are fire, bro. Pen game is good. Good pen game.
Let me be the one you love the most. Forget the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Kiss me, baby, fix my brittle bones. Baby, take me to your catacombs.
Is catacombs a euphemism for vagina? That's what my mind really immediately went to, is that take me to your catacombs. I'm like, ooh, it's a little sultry. The song has like some like kind of like Americana rock vibes, but the dude's voice, whoever's singing, sounds like, reminds me of Creed, kind of like the Scott Sapp kind of like wrong there, but like not quite as wrong there, like kind of like light wrong there, like lighter version of that, which is good. Let's keep it up. I don't know why I said Scott Sapp, but that's like kind of what like he's kind of like almost like a, I don't know, like a Soundgarden. I don't know. It's really hard to and I shouldn't be comparing you to other musicians, but I'm just doing what my brain's telling me to do. And I immediately I thought Scott Sapp, but now I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, you got another little euphemism there, but let me taste your honeycomb. The lyrics are kind of cool, but then it's like you got some freaky stuff in here, man. Like, let me see your catacombs. Let me taste your honeycomb. Like, it's kind of like, ooh. Like I said, like, it's cool. Like, I'm not mad at this song. It's not necessarily like my kind of music that I would be bumping in the whip, so I'm not gonna add it to my playlist. But it's a good song. Like, I think that songwriting is good. I think the lyrics are banging. These people are real, which is always a plus. It's always a plus when you're a real person. Two real people. This is actually a duo from Los Angeles. Paradise Vultures, very cool name. Not mad at you guys. Submit more music and keep it going, man. Like, I love it. I love to hear real artists just tell their story, and that's what you guys do on this. I think that you got some cool euphemisms with the catacombs and the honeycombs, and they're, you know, kind of freaky. I like it. Let's keep it moving. Up next is Lightning Strike from Johnny McAndrews. That sounds like a not real person. Johnny McAndrews, is that a real name? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm sorry if that is a real name, Johnny McAndrews, but that would be sounding AI as fuck. We'll see right now when we go and listen to this song. But it sounds like an AI name, Johnny McAndrews.
I was disconnected before, but crucial in the system.
No, that's AI, bro. It's AI. I'm sorry, Johnny McAndrews. Unless you could prove me wrong, and I'm just being a jerk, that song is AI. Let's take a look at your profile. Let's see what you're working with. All your music has come out in the last year. Biggest red flag. Your photo looks super AI. You got your merch set up, though. We got your merch set up. Let's take a look at your merch real quick. This has nothing to do with the music review, but he has a merch link, and I'm curious to see what he's got going on in his merch link. There's a black hole in my heart used to be. Merch. He's got the merch set up. But another big tell about AI, this is for people who I'm giving out game right now. Like, if you're going to try and like fool people like me who are pretty good at this, one thing that you could do is have a better bio. Like, your bio reads like it's AI. Your photo looks like AI. Your music sounds like AI. You only have 4 albums in the last year, which no one does. No one puts out that much music. Most of your listeners come from weird places across the world, like Bogota and Timisoara. These are all red flags. So I'm sorry, Johnny McAndrews. Like I said, if I ever call anybody AI on this show, and you have all the power and all the permission to try and prove me wrong. And if you prove me wrong with like receipts and like showing me a video of you in the studio or something, I will go on here and apologize to everybody that I called you AI. But I don't think that you're going to do that, Johnny McAndrews, because I think you're AI. You can prove me wrong if you want to. That's entirely up to you. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Up next is Lil Silchain. Lil Silchain is up next. And their song, I don't know, is called Seeing Green Again. I'm not sure if this is like a sequel to original Seeing Green that I never heard before. But anyways, we're almost done. And I'm seeing that people, hold on. I'm seeing that people are submitting still on Reddit because they don't follow instructions that great. And that's cool because we probably will end up doing this next week. But if you are, let me see if actually more people have submitted real quick before I get too deep on here. Because we are still taking submissions. You can submit right now before we finish these last 2 or 3 songs. And you can still get your music heard. Otherwise, I'm going to, kibosh this until next week. Anyways, Lil Silchain, Seeing Green Again. Let's get it.
In your city with the gang, I'm doing crowd control. I don't need a Glock, I'm full of fists, I'm now throwing poach. I need double business, bitch, you know I'm going blow for blow. I be chopping you up and what you going on in my toilet bowl. Yeah, only seeing green, think I might be colorblind. Uni is my focus, but the money come from every side. Hey, El Camino full of cash, 2025. Spend a lot of hoes with me and money getting intertwined. Hey, my chickens up on my Tinder, always make them wanna die. Can't be spending on the cheap, so I just turn it to a side. Pussy with a bit of boy, you know I'm about to take the dive. If the PFP got pieces of the D's, catch your side. Hey, don't get on my body. If she got a boyfriend, pull the chopper, saying bye bye. Swerving it's a drive-by. Grab the Eastern milk for supply. Hey, if I had a minute, couldn't let me make it, you gon' die. Hey, seeing green, seeing green.
You snapping on this, boy. You snapping. You snapping. I like this song a lot. Little Sill Chain. This is definitely not AI. He's floating. The beat that you could tell just by the way it was recorded. It sounds very raw. It has like kind of like that. I don't want to call it like, it's like the more modern hip hop sound with like the kind of like, it's not Detroitish. It's kind of like Bay Area-ish, like New Bay / like New Detroitish kind of sound. He's floating on here, man. And like the thing about that kind of sound is that like it's kind of hard to rap like very, very well on it. He's rapping pretty well, man. I'm looking at all of his previous releases. He put out a lot of releases, singles in 2025, which was my first red flag. But when I go through his discography, he's been putting out music since 2020 was his first track on Spotify. So he's been around for a minute. And it seems that at some point in time, he locked in an aesthetic with this mask thing that he's doing with all these different characters. I like this track. It's dope. I'm going to actually add it to the playlist. I think I already did. Did I already add this to the playlist? No, I didn't. Okay, we're going to add this to the playlist. Struck by Stars, Best Independent Music. Good job. Let's actually keep listening to it a little bit more.
Seeing green, seeing green, seeing green, seeing green, seeing green, seeing green.
Throw fist, hit him with a left, right punch, kick. Bad bitch with the dyed hair, says I'm both wrists. The pedal put me in the way, I'm only seeing green. Every single picture of me looks like a new captain. You get into a skinny, got cavities, doing donuts. Only way I eat my cheese is they got a drippy. Pull up on your line, with my cock and a piss all on your mom. Bitch on the bomb, you like King Kong, pound on my chest. Pull up on my bomb, bitch, I'm better than the rest.
Okay, so that second rapper's not nearly as good as the first rapper. I'll say that. Second rapper wasn't, like, his voice is not as strong. The flow is not as tight. He rapping, but the first dude was floating. Like, he was leaving Earth on that. Second verse, nah, not as much. All right, we get it. Cool. So that was Seeing Green again. That was pretty big. That was pretty good. That was Little Sill Chain. That's LIL $IL Chain, who dropped that track. So make sure you go follow him wherever he is at. We only got 2 more songs. There are people who are submitting right now on Reddit, but they're not submitting via the thing, and I'm not gonna. Oh, maybe I'll add them. Let me see. Let me take a look real quick before we continue on. Let me see how many new submissions we got. Yeah, we have a couple. There's 3 more submissions on here that I might add real quick, just to give them a fair shot. Maybe. I don't know. Let's go ahead and listen to this one right now. This is called Tom Cruise by the Glass Framework. So let's give that a listen here. Once again, this is the Heat Check. We are live on Star Trek Multimedia. I will be posting the replay. I'm going to clip up some of the best clips from this live review stream and put it on my YouTube shorts, which will give you a lot more boost than this channel probably will at first. And then from there, we're going to probably continue this next week, same time, same place. So, like, follow, subscribe, all those fun things that we do on here. Anyways, this is Tom Cruise by the Glass Framework. Cool. I mean, that's a real song. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I like all music, so I don't really like hate that song, but it doesn't really. It's not grabbing me. It sounds kind of like Offspring from like the early 2000s Offspring, which is not a bad thing because the early 2000s Offspring is actually pretty dope. But for me personally, I feel like I'm gonna have to just skip over that one. But like I said, I'm not mad at the song overall. I just it just doesn't grab me. I'm adding another song from some of the submissions because people don't be following instructions. I'm not even sure if I'm doing this right. So if you did submit your song via Reddit and you're in the thread right now, it would, for the future reference, please submit using the portal. Because if you don't, then what ends up happening is I do it manually, and then you just kind of get lost in the thing real quick. If I don't, especially if I'm live, then I'm not gonna see it necessarily. And the only reason I'm even adding these right now is because I don't know. I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun right now. So let's keep it going. Is basically my thought process on this. So. Yeah, that was Tom Cruise, Glass Framework. That song is it didn't blow my mind, didn't grab me, but it did have some cool early 2000 vibes that I rock with, which is always nice. So up next is going to be Here Comes the Tractor by Brain Sludge. I'm pretty sure this is a heavy metal band. So nice. This is a music video too, but we're not going to play the video. We're just going to play the song. While I was doing that, I'm going to go ahead and add another song here. Okay, so this is not heavy metal. There it is. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm sorry, just because that voice in the second half was pretty grating, and I'm not even gonna like try to pretend that like I like that. I'm not really a big fan of like bluegrass country. I think out of all the music that is out there, I would probably say like bluegrass country is probably my least favorite. Not to say that it's not bad. It's just the idea that like if I had to if I had to choose all the music in the world, then that would be my least chosen one. The video looks fun, and I like the fact that it's like this heavy metal country blend. It's always interesting. I like the risks that were taken on the song. It's just that for me, as I was listening to it, it's like, okay, this is not for me. So it is what it is. We're going to keep it moving. That was Brain Sludge, by the way, in case people didn't get that the first time. Brain Sludge is the name of that group. I added a couple more songs to the heat check. I think we're going to probably do like 2 or 3 more, and then we'll probably call it solid 2 hours. This is our first time doing this, and I think that we're going to try to do this again next week, probably around the same time. I'm going to try and be consistent about this. So, 6 p.m. Mountain Central Time, Mountain Standard Time. Submit your music. I will probably even post the thread on Reddit a couple of days before. So it has plenty of time to marinate versus me doing this the day of. But we'll see. I don't know. Give me feedback. Let me know what you guys think about this and all this, because, you know, I'm doing this in part for you and in part for me too. We're both benefiting from this, and anybody can win. But anyways, this is It's Over You Lost by Strap and Ready.
Clocks ticking down, guys holding their breath. Other team scores, legend closer to death. All that sweat, all that grind just to make the big game. Hit me in that moment, knowing it was all in vain. Whistles blowing, seconds fade, hope explodes like a grenade. Love for life has been delayed, temporarily betrayed. Chest heavy, heart, some can't fight no more. Listen here, heart pain cut right to the core.
I think that sounds AI, bro. I think that sounds AI. And like I said, I hate doing this where I just think that every song is AI because it sounds too good. But I just look at the metrics and the logic of it. And the strongest logic that I have against a song being AI is that no one sounds that good as their first songs. Like when I go on your page and I see that you only have 10 songs and they're all from the same album and they sound this good, you mean to tell me that you as an independent artist came out the gate with bangers, studio quality bangers with high quality production and intricate strings and all kinds of, like, bro, if you're doing it that well, you wouldn't be submitting your music to some random dude's thing. I'm saying if your music's that good and you're actually making that music, you would be signed. You'd be signed and you'd be blown up right now. Or at least you would be on the path of like not submitting your music to like here. I'm not knocking everybody who submits music on here, but my point is that artists who submit music to shows like this are like usually like independent artists who are like grinding it out. And you're not, bro. You're not an independent artist that's grinding it out. Unfortunately, you use AI. And it's painfully obvious. I guess the best advice I could give to like artists who are using AI and trying to pass it off as real music is do a much better job of hiding it. And the ways that you would do that is that you would like, I don't know, you would like take real photos and you would not generate an entire AI song. Maybe you generate like a part of a song that's AI and then you actually make the drums or you actually play the guitar or whatever. But when you try to sit here and you pass off a whole song as AI and you just have AI generated images and you have, AI generated lyrics, which are painfully obvious because they're sung a certain way and the vocals have like that robotic sound to them. And it's painfully obvious. It's like, dude, you gotta figure that out. You just gotta figure that out because that's not gonna work for you long term. And maybe I'm wrong, man. I'm over here hating on AI, but like clearly it's the future. It's the future apparently. So I don't know. But that was actually the last song on the submission. I thought that there was one more, but they didn't submit a song, and I'm not going to ask them. They submitted a whole ass page. So we're not doing that. So we're done for tonight. This is the first episode of the Heat Check. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I see that some people hung on to the very end, and I appreciate y'all. We got through 24 songs tonight, and it took about 2 hours. So that's good little metric to know what we're dealing with when we get more submissions, which I'm sure we will. And I think I feel confident enough to do this again next week, same time. Monday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will post threads on my YouTube channel. I will post on Reddit. And I will post on my Instagram for opportunities to submit. I'm going to close this submission thread and make a new one. Especially now that I know like kind of how this is working a little bit. And yeah, man, I think overall, I'm pretty happy with this. But let me know what you guys think. You guys can watch the replay, etc., so forth. Make sure you guys tap in with your thoughts and how we could improve this show. I know that the camera quality kind of went out sometimes, and there was some Wi-Fi signals, and I don't necessarily want to play the sound through the system because of a variety of reasons, and we're trying to think of workarounds. But like I said, I'm trying to do this for the sake of the community. I'm trying to give you guys an actual platform, a real person actually listening to your music and giving you real field feedback from my heart. And all y'all submitting AI songs, I'm going to call you out. So, you can try and fool me, and maybe you will, but I will definitely call you out if you submit AI. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to even say that your song is bad. You might submit some banging ass slapping AI, right? But the idea is that, we're trying to be transparent here. Anyways, I'm going to get up out of here. Like I said, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And we'll be back again with another video live stream. I'm doing a review of A$AP Rocky's album, Don't Be Dumb. You can expect to see that this week. And yeah, just keep following the page. We're out. Peace. See you later.